Hi everyone, welcome back to class. From today onwards, we will be discussing the complete SQL course. So, in this particular SQL course, we will be discussing the basic level of the SQL to the advanced level of the SQL. Okay, so before getting into the SQL, let us try to know what do you mean by a database. So, a database is an organized collection of data that is stored electronically in a computer so that it can be easily accessed, managed, and updated. Like if we take the example like library, so the library acts like a database. So in library we store the books in an organized manner, right? So whatever the book we required, we can easily able to get that book whenever needed. So it is only possible when we store the books in an organized manner, right? So similarly in the database, the data of the person or whatever it may be stored in an organized manner electronically in a system so that it can be easily accessed, managed, and updated whenever needed. So this is what a database means. Okay, and now why do we need a database? So these are the problems that a database can able to solve. Like the first point is it stores large data easily. I mean, like a database can store huge amount of data like student details, bank customers, shopping orders, and so on. Like a Facebook stores millions of users' accounts in database. And the next point is fast searching and retrieval. Like database helps to find data quickly. Like if you want to search a student roll number, database gives result in seconds. So without database, searching in files takes more time. And the third point is data security. So database provides security features so that only authorized users can access data using the password and the username. Like example, bank database is protected so only employees can access it. And the fourth point is multiple users can access safely. So many users can use database at the same time without confusion. Like example, 1,000 people can book train tickets at same time. And the fifth point is avoids data duplication. So database reduces repeated data. Example, if one student data is stored twice, it wastes memory and creates error. So database prevents this using keys like primary key. And the sixth point is data backup and recovery. So database allows us to take backup. Like if a data is deleted or the system gets crashed, we can recover it. Example, if your laptop crashes, database backup restores all records. And the last point is data consistency and accuracy. So what does it mean? So a database keeps data correct and same everywhere. Example, if customer address is updated, it should update in all the places so that database ensures no wrong or different data is stored. So this way the database can solve all these problems. That is the reason we use the database in storing the students or the person's detail in it. Okay, and the database is of two types. One is relational database and the other is non-relational database. So in the relational databases, the data is stored in the form of tables, that is rows and the columns, and it has fixed structure and tables are connected using the keys. So the relationship between two tables is maintained using the keys. So in the SQL we will be having some keys. So using those keys we will connect the tables. And this particular relational database use structured query language to connect with this particular database. And this is best for banking, college, company systems. And the examples are MySQL, Oracle database. And the next one is non-relational database. So this particular database stores data in JSON files, documents, and key value phase, and it has no fixed structure, and it handles large and unstructured data, and it is very fast and scalable, and it is best for social media, chat apps, and big data. And examples MongoDB, Redis. Okay, so this is what about the relational database and non-relational database. Okay, so in this particular SQL course we'll be focusing on relational database because the structured query language is used to connect with the relational database where the data is stored in the form of rows and columns. Okay, so let us try to know what do you mean by SQL. So SQL stands for structured query language, and it is a language used to communicate with a database. So why do we need SQL? So we the human beings use the languages like Telugu, Hindi, English and so on to communicate with other human beings, right? So similarly, a database cannot understand normal English language, right? So we use structured query language in order to connect with the database, okay? And the structured query language has five main commands. This they are DDL, DQL, DML, DCL, TCL. Okay, we will be discussing one after another in detail. Okay, the first command is DDL, which stands for Data Definition Language, and this particular command is used to define or change database structure. So under this DDL, we'll be having the commands like create, alter, drop, truncate, rename. Okay, so in the coming classes, we'll be writing the queries using all these commands so that it becomes easy for us to understand each and every command easily. Okay, so now at this moment, just try to know what are the commands we do have in the SQL. And the next one is DQL. So this stands for data query language, and it is used to retrieve data from database, and under it we'll be having the select command. And the third one is DML, which stands for data manipulation language, and this particular command is used to insert, update, delete data in tables, and we'll be having the commands insert, update and delete. And the fourth one is DCL, data control language, and this command is used to give or remove permissions. So under it we'll be having the commands grant and revoke. Okay, and the last command is TCL, that is transaction control language, and it is used to manage transactions. So under it we'll be having the commands like commit, rollback, save point, set transaction. So these commit and rollback are the most important commands that we do have in TCL. Okay, so if we look at quick comparison table, so we do have the five commands as I said, and meaning like DDL gives the structure, and DQL gives is used for fetching the data, and DML is for change data, and DCL is for permissions access, and TCL is for transactions. And the commands will be having are like for DDL create, alter, drop, and DQL is having the command select, and DML is having the command insert, update, delete, and DCL is having the commands grant and revoke, and TCL is having the important commands commit and rollback. So this is what about the SQL commands we do have. Okay, so in upcoming classes we will be implementing the SQL queries in the MySQL. Okay, this is all about for today. So thank you for watching the video. Do like, share and subscribe the channel